could be a double entendre.
We live.
So we talking
double entendre. What you, Kendrick Lamar?
yeah. I ain't triple entendre.
And we live, by the way. I try to hit you right with live.
This boy something else, boy. He be just pressing. You be pressing go, dog. You one of them dudes.
I'm always in go mode. Always.
What's going on with you, Gino Bambino?
Man, top of the morning to you, brother. Top of the morning. Just want to tap in with you and see, and just kind of get your opinion on, would you foul up three or defend? Can you believe what LeBron James said? We got it here in the background. He said, and you still want to know why I would foul up three every single time. Talking about the Jaylen Brown shot.
Man, you know who I would love to get on about this, just to ask the question, is to pick Phil's brain, Phil Handy. Because for me, it's almost like it's this unwritten rule, bro, like this thing, like it's taboo to foul, like a gentleman's type thing. I don't know, but, I questioned this back in the finals, the finals where the Heat finally got over the San Antonio Spurs or got that chip. That second chip. And it was crazy because when Bosh got the rebound, it was the opportunity quickly to wrap him up, right?
Yep.
Only a three would hurt him, and they kicked the ball out to Ray Allen. And of course, in my opinion, the greatest single shot in NBA Finals history, man. That was just an incredible shot. The degree of difficulty and the make itself was just crazy, and it helped him get over the top. But right here, I really believe that you wrap him up on the ground. I had a debate with Evan today earlier about this, but
D, at what point? D, at what point, brother? Like, where are you going to wrap him up?
As soon as he caught it. If I had a foul, yes.
I'll see if I can freeze.
As soon as he caught it in that corner and I was chasing him, I would have wrapped him up.
All right, so I'm playing it back. now. All right, so right here, Holiday makes the pass to the corner, right?
First of all,
they should have communicated the switch. That should have been a quick switch instead of trying.
Yeah. You should have tried.
CJ and Siakam just should have switched that screen. So right here, I mean, he's going into his shooting motion and he gives him a little shot fake, but Siakam doesn't know that he's going to pump fake. I mean, at what point is he going to foul? Show me.
I say right here when he's passing him, I would, as I'm passing him, I would have grabbed him. So you see how he's running past? He's overplaying right here. I would have grabbed him while I was overplaying. Here's the second thing, though.
After the first pump fake, after the first shot fake.
Yeah, after this first one, once he pulled it back and I realized he was pulling it, I would have tried to wrap him up. Now it could have been detrimental. Dude, come on, it could have been disastrous. He could have pulled through it, hit the shot, and it was a 4-point play. But at the end of the day, two things that I always say about last second shots, and you may disagree, the audience may disagree, but I think last second shots are easier. It's easier to make because people's defense is lax because they're afraid to foul. So even if you go back, you look at Christian Laettner's shot against Kentucky, the famous shot. Christian, man, they were doing Matador defense because they didn't want to foul. That's always easy. Look, in my opinion, why didn't Siakam contest? Just, you know how long Siakam is. Why not just contest? Even if you don't foul, why not contest? You know what I'm saying? I think people so concerned with fouling that they don't play defense on last plays because you at Boston and maybe he was thinking, look, man, I don't want to run that risk. And then coaches, obviously coaches probably reinforced that before they came out the huddle, but. So do you have? That's just my opinion. Maybe he couldn't have gotten out. So go ahead.
Do you have a problem with what LeBron James said?
No, but he has to be. I would love to hear his actual take. You know what I'm saying? Not just the 160 characters. I want to hear like what his real take is. Why he felt like in that situation. Why he and why it hasn't been done more often. I want to hear all of that. You know what I'm saying? For him to make that statement lends to the notion that it's not popular. You follow what I'm saying? So he made that obvious to me. that it's not a popular strategy. And I'm with him. I don't know why. In college, it's always been the strategy. Y'all would do it as a college coach. You would foul in a minute. You know, it wouldn't even be no thought process to foul if y'all up 3.
The issue I would have would be every single time. Not every single time.
That would be situational. Yes.
It would, for me, it would definitely have to be situational. You know, I was talking to my man Thomas. Shout out to Thomas on Hoops Academy, and his response was, "Man, it depends on a few things: who got the ball, who's on D, and what ref is calling the game." Because you know that's super important. That one key thing is which ref is calling the game. So I think it's situational. I don't agree with every single time that you should foul when you're up 3.
That's a good point. I never thought about referee. That was good.
Yeah. You got to know who's calling the game, because they may very well just call it a 4-point play, or I don't know. I just didn't think. I thought Siakam could have at least got a hand on the ball, or got a high contest on it. Just him playing with his hands behind his back. He just gave Jaylen Brown a free shot at the hoop, man. A free look at the hoop.
Especially somebody that athletic, man. You know, he gonna be able to get some kind of aerial separation. You know, he's gonna be able to get up, and so once he raised over the top, it's a good chance. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's a good chance. I was shocked. Let me ask you this though: were you shocked that Indiana was in it?
No,
it was in the game.
No. I knew they were going to come in playing well. It just came off of Game 7, you know, and a gritty Game 7 win. And you know, I like the way how they came into the Garden and defended. You know what I mean? But no, I wasn't shocked. I knew they would play well. You know, this has been an underrated team the entire season, man. I think they're averaging. They were top 5 in the league in points. They picked up Siakam mid-year. They're healthy. 6'7" point guard Halliburton who can shoot it and plays with composure and is really confident, man. I like the Indiana Pacers. I think this series is definitely going to go 7.
Let me ask you this. Though, since we're talking about the Pacers and they in my opinion upset the Knicks. I thought the Knicks had command of that series early. Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts on Tibbs in terms of running players in the ground, his historical reputation of running players into the ground? Do you think that really is something, or do you think it's just misfortune, or just it is what it is? What's your thoughts on that?
I don't know. You would have to ask guys who played for him. I've only heard positive things about Tibbs in the coaching community. I've never heard. This is my first time hearing of any of this, of him running players into the ground. This is something new. I've never heard of it. But I always knew that all of his teams have been really tough and defensive minded, and they did things the right way. So
tough, defensive minded, and injured.
Come on,
that's been a common. Yeah, that's been a common thing. That's been a common theme, man. And I think.
You think he played Jalen Brunson too many minutes? You think that's what happened?
Yeah, I think, and here's the thing about, and who made a great point, man. I don't know if it was Barkley or Kenny Smith. Somebody made, man, such a valid point. You got to protect players from themselves. You know good and well, you ain't checking out no game. You know what I'm saying? You're going to play you're going to play every minute you can possibly play. Mm-hmm. Someone has to protect the players from themselves. Got to be able to give them a rest. Got to be able to sit them. But the Josh Hart playing the amount of minutes, man, hurt. Obi hurt. Brunson gets hurt, man. And then they had a long list on that bench. But this reminiscent of Chicago, and the D-Rose and all. Yeah, man. It's just you can't. Especially at this pace right now, though, Gino. This is the fastest we've seen basketball. It's an all-out track meet. It's high energy, it's high physicality, and the body with that type of stop and go, you're gonna blow a tire. You're gonna hurt something, right? Because the game is so demanding. So the only way you can mitigate some of that loss, man, and risk is getting them rest during the game. You know what I'm saying? I just think logging 48 for 7 games or 45 for 7 games, it's a lot, bro.
Mm-hmm. So look,
especially at the level. So
check this out. just quick circle back around to foul when you're up 3 or defend. I just want to drop some stats on your head. Check out the win probability when you foul when you're up 3 as opposed to defending. It's lower. It's actually lower.
But it's so yeah, but here's the thing about probability within probability. So the win probability, perhaps goes down, but I want to see the probability of a missed free throw. You know what I'm saying? And again, that goes back to what you said. Depends on who you foul.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Does Jaylen Brown make 3? Does he make three free throws? So would you take the chance of him getting a clean look like that, or fouling? Like that's a tough one, man. Like I don't know if it's a wrong answer. I think it really boils down to genuine philosophy. So because this is really close. You know what I'm saying? This is like almost either or. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's slightly higher, but it's almost like an either or.
Yeah. I think once you make a decision, like that's got to be the staple. Like, hey, every time we're in this situation, well, that kind of goes back to what LeBron says. Like, if you're going to be a guy that's going to foul when you're up 3, you have to make that decision every time. If you're going to defend it, and live with the consequences. But I think flip flopping back and forth, it'll just
confuse the team.
Confuse the team, and so yeah. But yeah, that was a good topic. That was a hot topic this morning. Let's talk about you, man. Where you at right now? What you got going?
Over in Paris, man. I've been here for a week and a half. I got another week and a half. Just working with my man Evan. Been working with Evan Fournier. Yeah, the French Prince, man. They love him here, and just amazing kind of the connection throughout the years, man. It's just crazy. So a good friend of mine, Vincent Bosky, had brought him to the States. His actual first trip ever to America was to train with me. And, Vincent was really high on him then. It was like, he's a killer. He's got a different mentality. So we're just trying to, have him sharp for the Olympics, and, where he's, traditionally played extremely well in international competition. He's actually played extremely well in the league if you go look at his numbers. But fell out of favor, I guess, with Tibbs in New York, and is now with Detroit. But I know basketball players, and I know talent, and I mean, he's still got a lot of incredible years if utilized correctly with the right team. I love him because he can really put the ball in the hole. I love him as like a Barbosa type Golden State player for a team, a contender, where he's a second unit and can come in and get you 18, 19 like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he can stroke it, range, tough to the basket, and defends, right? He defends, traditionally he's a very, very good defender, and he's 31. You know what I'm saying? He not even, he's still, and it's sad because he came in at 19, and we look at 31 now, boy, like you ancient, but 31 is still hella young. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hella young, man. But
so you're training him during the season?
No. We occasionally, very, very rarely will work out during the NBA season. It's mostly off season. So right now it's just, off season, getting ready for the Olympics, because, the Olympics are actually in Paris this year. So it's going to be great for, all the French national team and every sport to be home. I think it's really, really dope for that to happen for the French players.
Okay. So I saw you were courtside.
Yeah, man, it was a great game last night. Elimination game.
Walk me through some of these clips, man. Walk me through some of this. What was going on? What was the vibe at the game?
No, and I hope I can say his name right. This is one of the lottery prospects, Salon, that plays for Cholet. And so we, going into the arena, the whole nine, man. The Adidas arena, bro. You'll love this one, man. This arena is dope. It's a comfortable fit. very good seat, not really a bad seat in the house, that type of arena. They put some money into it. It's a beautiful setup. Great game. The Paris team is loaded. They got some very, very good players. Cholet played really well for a good stretch, right? They played really, really well, but when you just got that much firepower, Paris, which was second in Pro A this year. They were a second seed, so this was a second 7-7 game, and that would have been a huge upset had they been able to pull it off. But the kid Solon, he is as advertised, very strong, about 6'11", stretch 4, and he can play, man. They got some talent, man. When I tell you French. The French system is crazy right now, man. We got some amazing talent, and it just seems to continue to grow. Right, we got some on the female side that y'all not really, y'all ain't really ready for, man. It's gonna be some crazy talent. Yep. So it's gonna be huge, man. Huge. But yeah, just over here working, man, and sharpening, my skills and the whole nine, and attempting to, to do what I can to add years and continue to add value.
Okay. All right. So real quick, I need to shout out a few sponsors. I'm going to shout out my boy Brandon Barnes. You can go to Court Vision by CoachB.com.
Man, make sure you send me the link in that private chat since we on
Court Vision by CoachB.com. Go check out his glasses.
I'm gonna grab some of those, man.
Also,
people always join me. They say I don't need no sunglasses because I got the sun visor already over like the big thing, so the shade. And then they say rain be rolling off my eyes too. Dog, they be on me, dog. Y'all be joning. Y'all don't know why y'all, bro.
Yo, your forehead. Look at your forehead though. Like, check out your forehead. It's super shiny.
Yeah, man, but come on, man. I'm right under the light. Hey, bro, pull that hat off, Let the world see what's going on. Hey, let the world see what's going on. Pull the hat off, bro. I ain't want to do this, man. Come on.
Here we go, man. Here we go.
No, man. No, I got that light right on this shiny.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm trying to find my boy Instagram page so they can go check him out.
Yeah, Coach Barnes be dropping some dope content too, man. Like his words of wisdom, some of his his views, man. I think it's huge, man. That folks need to hear from coaches, because if we say it sometimes, you already know what's up. If we say it sometimes, what do y'all know? But to hear somebody like Coach Barnes and yourself, because you coach too. People want to hear it sometimes from coaches, man. So I applaud what he's doing.
Yeah, for sure. So go check him out one more time. Court Vision by CoachB.com. Go support him right now. This is Instagram. All right, got one more coach I want to shout out before we get right back into it. I want to shout out my boy Corin Godwin. He just dropped his GOAT basketball right here. Get a little solo there.
Yeah. That's the North Florida legend, right? We Coach was the North Florida. Yeah, that was after I played there, man. He set the records. He did his thing, man. So shout out to my fellow Osprey.
For sure. So yeah, go check his page out at Coach Godwin on Instagram. Go order his basketball. Got good grip on it. Indoor, outdoor. I've used it a few times, man. I like this thing. I'm gonna order a couple more. But yeah, make sure you guys go shop with it. All right, let's get back into it. You ready, D?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, right now, tell me, which one is the best logo?
Ooh, man, I did this one time, and I never posted it. I'm gonna tell you. I like Of course, I like Kobe's.
You like Kobe's? Right.
Mm-hmm. Go back, man. Pull the thing out so we can see.
All right. Let's go back.
So I like Kobe's. I actually love PG's. I mean, Shaq could have came up with something a little bit better. Shaq had to get out. Shaq hanging on the rim.
You don't like the dunk man? You don't like the dunk man?
Man, bro. Now I actually like D Rose a little bit. I like D Rose.
Like D Rose.
So and all the other ones are clean.
If you had to pick three, if you had to pick a top five, give me a top five right now.
I'm gonna do MJ number one. MJ number one. What's on the other side of MJ? I can't see. What's on that?
That's KD. No.
The other side, bro. The left. Yeah, put that back down. I don't even know what that is, man. We good.
I don't know. I don't want to disrespect their logo. If y'all, anybody in the chat, anybody that knows, any coaches out there, anybody who's watching, and all of our viewers, if you know which logo this is to the left of Michael Jordan, let us know.
That ain't Giannis, is it? That can't be Giannis.
Nah, I don't know if that's Giannis. I don't know who that is. Who else we got?
So I would say MJ first. I would say Penny two, just like off respect. I like Kyrie.
Yes. Yeah.
D Rose and PG.
I just you left Allen. You left the GOAT out, Allen Iverson.
Where is their ass again? Over here. Yeah, I like his shoe. I just don't like the logo.
Okay, what about
shoe? I love the answer.
What about Kobe's?
I like Kobe. I had Kobe first, but I can't put everybody. But let me knock Paul George off, put Kobe.
I'm going MJ, Allen Iverson, Penny, Kobe, and KD.
Shit, let's talk about the shoes though. See, we talking about logos, but what about the shoes? I'm gonna be just a shocker. Mm-hmm. I'm going to best shoes. It's gonna be a toss up between KD and Kyrie.
KD and Kyrie.
In terms of performance, in terms of playing.
Oh, because I was gonna say Jordan is the greatest of all. Got the greatest shoe ever. Like
yeah. In terms of look, and then a couple were performance, but all of them are performance to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so KD's performance based. Yeah, KD.
KD, Kyrie, and then I would say probably third of the ones that I want is Kobe's, and it depends on which Kobe. You know what I'm saying?
I'll go Kobe. I like the Kobe. I'll go Kobe first. I think Kobe's shoe is super underrated. Like it may be Jordan then Kobe.
So how them claws work out for you? Them New Balance.
Oh wait, those in the middle. These are the claws right here, right?
Yeah. Now New Balance a good shoe. Now New Balance a great running shoe. I hadn't tried them on the basketball side, so they put a lot of time into. You know, I used to sell shoes now, so I know a lot that go into them. So,
you sold shoes?
Yeah, I was at Foot Action when I first came out of college. Yep, and was I went down to Mexico, played, came back.
What was your pitch? Give me your pitch. Hold up, I'm gonna give you a solo layout on this one. Give me your pitch.
No, when you walk in the store,
I'm the customer. I'm the customer. I'm just walking around,
Yo, you a baller, huh? You a baller. Hey, y'all, check. Look at my boy. I can tell, but I give you about 50 though, right? And then you gonna start laughing like, boy, you ain't giving me nothing, man. So what you looking for, dog? We got, just got. Walk over here real quick. We just got those new. At that time, we got the new Deion Sanders in here, man. You got to take a look at these, dog, or the Grippies, either one of them. So, hold this one real quick. So what you about? You about 11 and a half, I bet, right?
13.
Good. Yeah. So what I'm doing, I'm going back. I said, man, I'm going to grab them. Just try them on, man. They're super comfortable. So I'm going to put them in the shoes. I'm going to come lay out a shirt right next to it that match, some shorts, and then I'm going to put the shoe clean.
You get the whole shoe.
So I'm going to hit the shoe. Dude, I got promoted so quickly in Foot Action. I had my own store in 11 months, dog. I was on it. I was on it. First day I did, and you got to understand how big this is back then, because it was just shoes, T-shirts, socks, small items. Now, man, shorts and stuff like jerseys and stuff, man, that stuff costs as much as the shoes. You know what I'm saying? You put all that together. But I did like 2 G's my first day. First day ever selling in that bad. So it was a great experience, man. You got to be around the people, man, and you got to, talk to kids about purchasing decisions. Like, some kids are coming out with all their money to buy some J's, and I'll convince them to get a pair of Air Max socks and a T-shirt so that they had more and still walked out with some change. So it was like oh, and look, let me tell you this. You ain't even know this because you're too young. Man, you know that Jordan release day used to be on Wednesday, right?
Why?
It used to be on Wednesday. That was the date they released. But so many people were skipping school. The truancy issues were off the chart. So people would skip school to get the J's. So that's when they start moving. If you notice, all Jordan releases on Saturday now.
Didn't know that. That's some good flash. Didn't know that.
So it's some truancy issues they had, dog. They were running people up out the mall in Mobile, dog. Look, I used to get there at 4 a.m. I swear to God, people already be at the gate. They snuck in the mall at Bel Air and still was rattling on the cage trying to get in.
This is the greatest logo of all time.
Yeah, I'm with you, dog. You know why though?
Because the game matched the fame. That's always been my saying. Your game got to match the fame.
Man, I'm telling you, dog. That's it, bro. So let me ask you that, since we're talking about what LeBron said, bro. What did LeBron?
One more thing.
LeBron say?
I want to transition into this. All right, I got it.
Ooh, hold up, time out. Duos, best duos. What you about to ask?
This ain't duos. I'm about to ask you a question. No, I want you to think about something. Right. Why was Kyrie so comfortable? Why is Kyrie so comfortable playing second fiddle to Luka, but he was never comfortable playing second fiddle to LeBron?
All right, because it's too.
That's the deep. Think about. Let me say that one more time. Why is Kyrie Irving so comfortable playing second fiddle to Luka Doncic?
Because he's the mentor.
Second fiddle to LeBron James.
Because he's the mentor. See, it's the dynamic. The dynamic's different, bro. Luka looks up to Kyrie. I think LeBron wanted Kyrie to look up to him, and Kyrie respected him, but I don't think it was like a look up to type of thing. And I think media was trying to force it. You remember that time when they asked on Father's Day about, what fatherly advice, and Kyrie was like, wait, what? And they said, no, like, how has he been like a father? He said, I got one father, Delgic Irvin the third, whatever he said. And he said, okay, what kind of advice? He said, well, yeah, he's helped us with advice, but he got tired of those, I think, some of that. And then he was younger too. And I think he wanted to go out and do his own thing. So it's not being second fiddle. Luka, have you ever noticed every time Luka goes to the podium, he says, man, we got to help Kyrie. I'm letting him down. Like he really looks up to Kyrie. And that's kind of hard for Luka, because Luka looked like one of those that don't really, he ain't feeling nobody like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he really, really looks up to him. So I think the dynamics are a little different. I think he is a second option, but he is the leader as a second option as opposed to just being a second option. That's just my opinion.
I got you.
What you think?
I agree. I just wanted to know. I just needed to know. I think it's what you said. Because Luka looks at him as a mentor. And LeBron was kind of like his little bro. He didn't want to be little bro. He wanted to. He wants to be the mentor. So I get it.
Oh.
I get it. That's a good way to look at it. All right. What else I wanted you to react to? Oh, I wanted you to react to this. High school Shaq. Is Shaq the most dominant ever?
High school Shaq.
Let's react to high school Shaq. Hold on, let's react to high school Shaq. Look.
His physicality, man.
Look at this dude, man.
His physicality was crazy. Now you know this picture right here.
This
I think he's 12 or 13. Yeah, he's 12 or 13.
Oh my God. Yo, high school Shaq.
Man, could you imagine though that had he stayed in a kind of neutral weight, like a 275, man, bro, do you know how he would have been? Man, this dude here it's unreal, dog. It's unreal. Man, Oh, come on, man. Yeah, he was physically. I don't know. I think we can go and just put it out there, man. Shaq was the most physically imposing. We didn't see Wilt play, but I could imagine Wilt was somewhere in that neighborhood. But it's a difference in mentality with Wilt and Shaq. Wilt, if you ever hear Wilt talk, Wilt was always trying to prove that he wasn't just big. Shaq ain't had no problem with just being big and dominating and dunking on folks. Could you imagine during that time had Wilt just been like, man, I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can say all I do is dunk, but I'm going to keep dunking. Could you imagine the numbers Wilt would have done? And he already did crazy numbers. But he was trying to show he could do other stuff. He spent a whole look. He was, what they say, he led the league in assists one year. Just off some old, I bet you I can do it type of stuff. So Wilt was crazy, man. I wish he had been, but outside of him, who else been this imposing, bro? We ain't had nobody.
Where does could Nikola Jokic catch Shaq?
Oh, in terms of the best big man, yeah, I think he's already a better big as a player. But I still, when we talk about physically imposing, obviously that ain't no catching. But Nikola, I think, is already Nikola is how they say. I think he's already passed Shaq as he's a better player. I think Shaq is just a more dominant force.
Okay.
Skill matters in this league, bro. Like we talked about this before. Skill really does matter in this league, man.
All right. Game-winning block. The girls, I always got to throw the women's game in here when we do these lives. Man, you want to talk about athleticism, building a wall, putting your hands straight up, playing defense without fouling, playing to your strengths, timing, reaction. Did you see the block? Did you get a chance to check it out? That was a great play.
Man. I was hoping, because when she played at Stanford, I thought she had a tendency sometimes to get too far over the body. Mm-hmm. But this play right here seems like she knows where. This is what I like about Cameron Brink. She knows where her value lies. She ain't trying to do more than what she needs to right now. Mm-hmm. She's establishing herself, doing what she does. She's a rim protector. She got great length. She's athletic. And she's making her mark like that. She needs to block shots, rebound. And then she has some offense, so she'll be able to explore the offense. But one thing that I think you and I talked about before, we should give players need to do what coaches need for them to do first before they come trying to show their entire bag. Once you start doing the stuff you need to do, your coach is going to let you show your bag, because the other stuff you do is so invaluable that we can't lose that.
You mean like the intangibles, things like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Show what stuff?
Show everything. Like if you're a rebounder, if you go get the loose balls, those are the things that even if you're struggling to score early in your career, even if you're a scorer, sometimes that adjustment is a big adjustment. But can you do the other things while your offense is coming along? And if you can still do the other things, it's going to always buy you time, It's going to always buy you a lot of time in order to do what you do. So she'll get her chance to score at some point. But who knows? She might end up being that role, like a Rudy Gobert of the WNBA, being able to guard out on the perimeter a little bit, be kind of the rim protector, and just be an all-around great defensive player. I'm impressed with her early on. I know it's only been 3 games, but I'm really impressed with Cameron.
Did we talk about Penny yet?
Indiana? Or Penny? What you said?
Coach Penny. So,
Penny. Talk to me.
So, hold on. Let me pull up give me a second. Let me pull up the article real quick. So, Penny Hardaway says that his players are making more money than his assistant coaches. You feel about that?
Damn, that's crazy, man.
What if a player tells his assistant coach, "Shut your broke ass up"? That's what Evan Turner said. That's what Evan.
Yo, that's what Evan Turner said on the Point Forward podcast with Andre Iguodala. He said, "What if the players tell his assistant coach set your broke ass up?"
All you can say is, man, hit the line. You running though, but
Hey, Neil is turning the college basketball game upside down, and I love it. I want these kids to get paid. We just got to figure out a way to keep the respect in line. But
well, I think it's gone. It's a wrap. First of all, if I pay you that much to come there, you already got me. You know what I'm saying? You already got me. You winning. You got the leverage, right? You don't got the leverage. If you pay me right now to do consulting with you of $1 million, Gino, and you just pay me up front, man, I can come in and I can work if I really want to work, and if I don't want to work, you already gave me the money, right? You know what I'm saying? It's no incentive. That's why I think everything for me should be incentive based. And I think everything should also be incremental. I think payout should be, it should be paid out over time. I think anytime you get money, you know, you running a risk. It's you see what's happening with guaranteed contracts in the NBA. You know for a fact in the NFL, it ain't no guarantee. So guess who playing every Sunday? They ain't sitting out no games. They don't, because you will get cut in the NFL in a millisecond if you ain't playing. They will cut you. So I think it has to be some. So I do like the way that the league is getting towards that, like minimum games. So I think college should have something that is, you really can't do it with NIL, but it needs to be something along the lines of incentive based, man, like performance indicators. You got to have some KPIs that elicit you getting a draw of that money. I think that money ought to almost go into a pool. And then, you know, as you hit certain performance indicators, then you get your money. You know what I'm saying? And that might sound like it's wrong, but at the end of the day, it's very hard to respect somebody who, this almost like child stars. If you the child star, actor, whatever, singer, and you making the money, your parents really under you in a sense. You know what I'm saying? You controlling the decision.
Well, you're controlling your decision. You're not controlling their decision. I mean, I get it, but yeah, you as a father, you're not gonna. If you as a father, I've seen you around your boy. You're not gonna let that happen. Like they're still gonna have some type of respect for you. You know what I mean, Dory?
Yeah, man. The money is something, right? And it's easier. I was training a guy years ago, and I was training him, and at the end of the day, it's a lot of people around them, just like it's a lot of people around all athletes that don't want to get cut off. And the life is too good, man. Like you don't want to get cut off. So that's why you get into a standpoint. And I'm sure you've experienced this, Gino, at a lower level. It's no way you haven't, even with regular athletes. When they start getting recruited or start blowing up, sometimes they get a little different. They get like, oh, you know, I'm here now. And you like, this is just the beginning. You get some attention now, but you still got to work on these things. But it's other people around them. Like, I mean, she young. She ought to be able to take a break here and there. And we know what's required. You see what I'm saying? So I think the same thing happens, man, with money, man. I think hopefully they're raised right and they understand that. But I think, man, bro, when you getting $2 million every 2 weeks in the pros, or you getting $200K every 2 weeks at NIL, bro, listen. It's hard to listen to the coach talking some, man, you know, you gonna play my way or you gonna sit on the bench. They be like, all right, cool, all right, I got you, and be out of there in a week. That's why I like what Hurley doing, boy. Hurley building some real stuff up there at UConn, bro. Mm-hmm. Look at Cam, look at Brink doing that thing.
She balling, bro.
I just love she's built for like the open game with her length and stuff. She built for the open game.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what I'm impressed about, dog. We ain't even talked about that part. I'm impressed with her strength.
Yeah.
For her frame, man, she don't look like she's playing super weak.
Check out the wall she builds. Get hit in the face, comes right back in the game. Look at him.
And still stay with the play, bro. Yeah,
This way.
This is what I'm talking about, man. Hey, man. And then look, she can be marketable. She out there in that market, dog. She in LA. She can be stupid marketable, man. Beautiful face, smart, educated. She could really push that marketing button, man. Hey man, can the people hear this music too?
Why you hating on the music, bro?
No, I'm done. It got a little buzz, man. It's like some.
Just turn it off, man.
Man, the Celtics finna draft Brown in that dog, boy.
The music, bro.
Golly. Come on, man. You talk. You the LeBron super fan. So let go, man. Talk to him.
There's one more thing I wanted to go on. Calipari. Can you hear it?
Yeah. Are you playing a video?
Yeah.
No, I don't see it. No. Okay, there it is.
Let me see if I can get it. So Calipari has a rule, right? He's talking about Rob Dillingham and how, those type of players, you have to cut the wings on them. You gotta let them play free. And his rule is he gets 2 mistakes per half. I think it's 2 or 3, where he'll just, if he makes a bad play, he doesn't pull him out the game. But if it gets like 4 or 5 mistakes a half, he'll sit him down. So what's your thoughts on, just giving your best players a longer leash, and how does that affect winning? And how does that affect other players on the team who see that, well, okay, my leash is a little shorter, how they can, breed a little jealousy or animosity and start a little rift on the team? How does that play out? What do you think about that?
I mean, it's going to play out at every level. So I agree with you. It's going to always be some little resentment. But I think if you preface things the right way as a coach and you let people understand that this is still a meritocracy, that you get leeway based on your abilities and your ability to actually do the things that you have ability to do. So us having the ability to shoot means nothing if we can never show it or prove it. So you don't get no long leash to shoot, and you don't never shoot in practice and make shots. Right? Whether you can shoot or not, because people always talk about he can shoot. He can shoot. Oh, he can really shoot. He just won't shoot. I ain't never met a shooter who won't shoot. So that's just I've never met a shooter who can really shoot, get shots off over people and not shoot. So I think his approach is perfect. I think when coaching my players, no matter what happens, on teams and that I've coached, it's certain things that they don't have fear of. They don't have any fear of making mistakes, but they do have fear of making the same mistakes over and over. That's something that they do. They need to correct it. I don't even pull kids out after they make a mistake. I don't. I always try to let another play or two, let them get some confidence and then grab them out before, you just, because people got to sit with that mistake for that much longer. So try to pull them out on a positive, on a different play, so they can, it's not associated with, with the bad play. But I agree with him, man. I agree with you. Got to let folks who can ball, you got to give them freedom inside of a system, to be honest with you.
Would you put a number on it?
No, I wouldn't put no number. No, it's a feel.
What would be your level? Like, as a coach, what would be your level? Like, what would be your number? Like, what number would you keep? Because I know it depends on the
It wouldn't be a number. It would be a feel. So, for instance, you know how, and I know you can attest to this because you done coach more than I had. Mm-hmm. You could feel when they ain't in it that day. Like the mistakes they making is because they not there, right? And then you can see the mistakes they making when it's like they're forcing stuff, right? They might be a little hype and they're forcing it. Then the turnovers they making that or mistakes they're making that were combinations of themselves and their teammates. It might be, the post player on the DHO, threw the ball in the air instead of really handing it to him or putting it in his chest or pitching it in a space. where he could catch it and come off. Those are the things that you got to look at. You can't always look at it as just his mistake. Some of them are his mistakes. Some of them he's not there that day. Others is him and his teammate together. So you got to learn to evaluate stuff as, in real time. And once you set a number, you starting to look for the mistake instead of the feel. Like, is he playing well overall and had 3 mistakes? Now think about it. What if he really hot too, Gino? What if he got 25 in the first half, meaning he touching the ball way more than in a half that he's not hot? So 3 mistakes on a 25-point half is different than 3 mistakes on a 3-point half.
Yeah.
Right? Because you know what I'm saying? So you got to evaluate all of that stuff, in my opinion.
Cayenne. He's been balling out on the Nike EYBL circuit.
Yeah, I went to see him play a few weeks ago.
How he look?
I thought he was solid. I thought he was a little bit bigger than he was. Because, you got to think about it.
How tall is he? What is he, 6'4"? He looks 6'4". How tall is
he? I would guess 6'3", maybe 6'3", 6'4". So he's right around what you're saying. But I thought, from a trunk standpoint, his trunk and legs would be so much bigger because Melo got that trunk, man. He's more of a thin frame. He has a thinner frame. I think he's solid. I think a very good ball player. Like, that's one of those. I think he's a good ball player, can shoot it. But he doesn't seem to be a dynamic scorer yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how Melo was a dynamic scorer.
Ooh, you see that?
Yeah, that was beautiful. So no, but I like him, man. I like him. I think the thing I see with him, he looks coachable. He plays for others, right? And but in the flow of the game, you know what I'm saying? So I got respect for him.
Sure.
Nike.
Oh, man, we got a couple likes. We got a couple likes on this thing, man. Got a couple likes. 13 live viewers. We coming up, man.
We're making it happen.
Shout out Hoops Talk, your source for inside knowledge on basketball, hoops talk, NBA, NCAA.
Yeah, I like what Tucker Basketball also said.
Tap in.
Yeah, with Tucker Basketball was that player's presence is a net negative. He's coming out of the game, which is basically smart. If it's a net negative, yeah, you got to pull him out. And he also stated, unless outcomes are directly correlated to the mistakes, and if you turn the ball over and it's 3 straight layups on the same thing, you might have to come sit for a second just to let's see what you're doing and let's try to clean it up. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back up. LeBron loved Kyrie enough to let Kyrie dominate and take shots and control the offense. But at the time, Kyrie needed someone to help mature his game. The only thing I would say about that, I agree with that, but I think that's more of a I hate to say indictment, but it's more of a indictment on maybe a skill set. LeBron let him take over certain aspects of the offense because that's what he's so highly skilled that Kyrie has to. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't deny that.
What we talking about now? D, we talking about
going back. So I went back to the comment section and so we trying to answer some of it. And somebody posted that. Yeah, I went to the comments. I went up. I read all of them. Drift Viral said LeBron loved Kyrie enough to let him dominate and take his shots and control the offense. But at the time, Kyrie needed someone to help mature his game. So I'm reading comments so we get a chance to go back and talk to them. My opinion, again, is that LeBron, I don't know if it's much as allowed him as that's what was needed because he was the guy that could go really get a bucket. You know what I'm saying? Like officially go get a bucket. And, I like those viewpoints, but, he let Kyrie dominate. I don't know if let is the right word. I think Kyrie that's in his spirit to dominate offensively. but did still need to mature a little bit more. So, someone else says Kyrie also regretted the way he handled that and the way he left. So he came in a little different and maybe a little bit more humble now. So these are some great points right here. And that was by Drift Virals again. No, Lloyd Boy said that. I like that. He regretted the way he handled that and the way he left. So, hey man, you got to answer this. Your daddy might be in this one.
Wait, y'all talk about my daddy? Y'all leave my daddy. Y'all leave my pops out of this. Leave pops out of this.
This is a good thing, man. Slim Coley said question. Best player to come out of Mobile. Best player to come out of Mobile. We done had this question. Best player to come out of Mobile.
We got. I'm finna end the live. I'm not finna have this conversation. The best player to come out of Mobile is DeMarcus Cousins. Stop it, man.
I would say that. Like in terms of success, but
stop playing. DeMarcus Cousins is hands down the best player to ever. Let me get
most successful or best.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Because I love DeMarcus. I think DeMarcus
he's the best player to ever come out of the state no, let me not do that. To come out of Mobile, Alabama. Come on, y'all put some respect on Boogie name, man. Y'all stop this. Come on.
I'm gonna put up there. I'm gonna throw some names out there. Just Derek Hamilton Derek was a problem.
Derek Hamilton.
D-Ham was a problem, man. As a player, like he was special, gifted, and had a magnificent pro career. Wasn't in the league, but he had a magnificent pro career. But I can't argue with DeMarcus. DeMarcus tough, man.
Yeah, come on, stop it, man. Y'all, come on. Boogie Cousin.
His high school stuff used to be crazy, dog. Him and Derek Favors linked up, dog. Let me tell you, man, boy, it got ugly. It got ugly, boy.
Let's watch some Boogie. Let me remind you guys.
Boogie was a problem, man. Mobile has we've had some talent, man. Like really, but the focus on football, I think, has always kind of suppressed some of the hoop talent. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. What you want to do? Top 10? Remember, you forgot he played with AD.
we own this, dog. Let's go and show the mark. This Mobile's finest, man. we got a long list of cats now from Mobile that were good, brother. So but he reached the pinnacle. He was probably the most successful.
Oh, look at that. Here we go. Come on, stop it. Stop. Look. He's a dog. Oh, look how he just threw. Who did he just throw on the ground like that? I've never seen that.
Man, we got to see the video. We don't see it.
I know. I've never seen that play ever. Who did he just sling on the ground?
I don't know. We got to find a video.
Is that Marcus Smart? Is that Marcus Smart?
Okay, now I see it.
Wait, hold on. Is that Marcus Smart? Look how he just throws him on the ground. That's the defensive player of the year. Oh my God, this dude is an animal. No, Prime Boogie was elite, bro. He was so ahead of his time. And look, I still think
he got a place in the league, man. I really do. I think, I think people may have labeled him a certain way, but I think he still has a place in the league, bro.
Yeah.
Look at OJ. Look at
OJ. Check out Coach Hughley, man. Yeah, Boogie was a baller, man.
Shout out to Coach Hughley, man.
He's at Alabama A&M right now. Shout out to Coach Hughley.
Yeah.
I got some players. Coach Hughley, shout out to Coach Hughley. We got some players for you.
Who is this? This Boogie? That was a little Boogie right there.
This little, yeah, check him out. I think he was like 6'8" in the 8th grade, 6'9".
Yeah, I remember these games. I'm telling you. Wow.
Yeah, this is the greatest player ever to come out of Mobile. Who else did you say? Who was the other guy? Let's put up. Who else did you say?
Derek Hamilton, man. His son's with the Ravens now. Kyle Hamilton, who's one of the best safeties in the league already. In second year, I think. But D-Ham was just his skill set. Him and Antonio Lane, first cousins. That Antonio had a great career.
I forgot about Antonio Lane.
Yeah, let's don't leave Tony out. Tony had a great career, man. 2 national titles at Duke, a national game his senior year. So he went to the final game 3 times, won 2 of them. Him and Grant Hill held it down. So, and Lang was tough. He was big on these runs too, man.
Yeah, that's good. How tall was Antonio Lang? What was his measurements?
6'8", and had about a 7'9". They nigga so long, boy. Antonio was so long, it's crazy. So this was our class, man.
Lang played in the league?
Yeah, he played 6 years in the league. Then
just dunked on Robin.
Yeah, played in Japan for a good career.
Look how he took off on. Is that Dennis Rodman he dunked on?
Yeah.
This is him, number 21.
Yep. And he's assistant coach. He's associate head with the Hawks now. So he's doing his thing, man, coaching.
Shout out Antonio Lang. Shout out Antonio.
And look, listen, and valedictorian at LaFleur senior year.
Boom. That's tough.
Look how
you stole Robin off of him.
Yeah, Robin, but look, Robin get that little extra at the end. Look how he push him at the end.
That's that little mobile. Who else we need to shout out?
Let me see, man. I got to think of, Caffey, of course. Caffey. And
who else?
And shit, man. That's the folks that people would know that went in the league and did their thing. And then why don't they show Pete Myers, man? Why don't we show Pete Myers? I did the video because people be forgetting, boy. Pete played. That's who replaced MJ. Let me tell you, he replaced MJ when MJ retired. And the famous dunk, the famous dunk on Ewing, Gino dad is the one that made the pass. I want to see that, dog. Don't nobody want to see, but I want to see the dunk. I want to see your dad that always starting fights. Look at dad always. Look, he over there always in somebody's face telling them I ain't got dunked though. Now listen, let me tell y'all got to understand something about Mobile Cats, man. Mobile, if you get dunked on or whatever, we're gonna be the first to let you know you got dunked on. And his daddy is notorious for hyping up some stuff, man. Wait till you see this, y'all. His daddy might be the best ever at hyping some stuff up. But let me tell you, too, after we see this dunk, but look at this. Hold on.
What about the pass? Let's talk about
this. Pass was so. I done talked about this before. Look at this pass, dog.
Boom.
The angle.
Look at it. Look at it. Just
and look at it. He walked right over. Look at it. He dapping him up. This dude straight Mobile, but look at it.
Oh my, that's so funny, bro.
That's Birdsville, ain't it? Ain't it Birdsville?
It's Maysville. Respect
Maysville. Okay. All right.
Maysville. Respect it.
Look at Skeeter Hawk. Got it. God.
Yo, the '90s Bulls. The Bulls were man. That team was so athletic, man.
Man, what dude? And this without Mike on the team, they still without. They had some length, man. I wish they could have kept Pete for that second three-peat, like in some kind of way. He would have been hell on that team too. Like defensively, man, that would have been hell, bro. So
sure.
Look at that. That's all time, man. He the one gave the pass, man, to one of the all-time greatest dunks in history.
What you got? You got any sponsors you want to shout out?
Yep, Gino Skills as a sponsor and B-Ball 101. That's our 2 sponsors right now. That Gino Skills, follow that page, man. The dude has the best content on IG. He gonna make you laugh. He gonna teach you basketball. He gonna make you think. He gonna show you some stuff to help you get better. He got the most well-rounded content that you're gonna find on IG.
Thank you, D.
Look at that, 195. Well, man, this boy already. That boy started. He had 3 followers last year. Got 3 followers. He already at 195. Hey man, get out of that, man. We ain't got to. Hey, bro, come on, man. We ain't got to see all this. Bro. That's enough.
Hey, we working hard, bro. We got to get this. Man, listen, it's our job as coaches and trainers You know what I mean? To put, credible information out there for the players. To make sure they got, the right source of knowledge so they can further their playing career.
Yeah, man. No, that's some beautiful stuff, man. I love what you're doing. Keep doing. So last thing, dog.
Send me some players. All my high school coaches, if you're watching this right now, send me some players. Yep.
That's it, man. So we got to tell our story at some point, man. How we met and linked up and all that stuff, man.
Oh yeah, let's do that. You watching the game? What time you watch? We'll do a nightcap.
Yeah, we gonna do. I might stay up and watch this because I'm interested in this first. So give me your pick tonight before it happens. Who you got? You going with Minnesota or what?
Game 1. Minnesota's coming off an emotional Game 7 victory. What's the line now? I need to look at the line.
And I'll never look at that. I try to act like gambling. I try to act like gambling ain't part of the game.
But if I'm gonna make a pick, I want to make a smart pick. You know what? I'm gonna take Dallas tonight.
Dallas. I was thinking that too. First game. I'm gonna be honest with you. They can win the series too. It's gonna be hard, but I'm
gonna take them because I think they got it over in 6, and they had a little bit of time to rest up. You know how it is when you're coming off an emotional victory, man. You drained. You know what I mean? It's like, and now you got to muster that energy right back up to go do it again. So let's see. I think it's gonna be this is gonna be another long series as well. I think it's gonna be.
What's the key? What's the keys to the series, real quick?
Contain number 1 for the keys to the series. Let's start with Minnesota. Contain Luka, him and Kyrie. I would try to double him, force the ball out of his hand. Let's let PJ Washington make shots. With Kyrie, let's not let him get going. Right now he's been super quiet with his scoring. Let's not wake him up. On the other, and then also for Dallas, you're gonna have to get on the offensive glass. They got 4 giants. I think, what is it? 3? Naz Reid, Rudy Gobert, and Karl Anthony Towns. Dallas.
It's gonna be tough for Derek Lively, man. Derek Lively is gonna be the key. He's gonna have to play out his mind. But
no, Garland starts for them, right? Garland starts for them, right?
But Lively is the one is the one that's keeping them off, that board game going. I think he had 15 the last, like 15 boards, right? Those are important numbers, man, for a rookie, man. Can he sustain it against these trees, man? Like if it wears you down, you can do it for a while, but when you got that much size around you, like you said, it's harder and harder. So it's gonna have to be, they're gonna have to rebound by committee, or they're gonna have to make shots, though. If they're gonna have to make shots.
I think they're capable of doing it. They're capable of doing it.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see this one. This is probably the more exciting.
How do you feel about calling out Kyrie saying, "No, I got him." Like, it's like, "Yo, I'll check him. I got him. That's gonna be my matchup." How do you feel about that?
Hey, man, everybody got to learn. So
gotta learn. What do you mean? What do you mean? He has to learn.
Everybody got to learn. Everybody got to learn. Like I like the fact. I love Ant and his want to play players like that, but Kyrie is something different. If he healthy, Kyrie is something different, dog. That's some old alien type. He different, bro. And we can say what we want, man. We can aloof, an enigma. He got these personality quirks. All that's fine and dandy, bro. But when you throw that pill in his hand, he a different human. That ain't no regular human.
Who's the better player right now, Kyrie or Ant?
Better player, I would have to go with Ant, because I always have to go with size. I have to, size, athleticism, you can affect in more ways. But kind of like how I feel about Larry Bird, pure basketball player, it ain't many better than Kyrie. That's a pure just basketball player, man. He's special, dude.
Yeah, respect to Kyrie.
Yep. So
respect to Kyrie. But I like Ant stepping up to the challenge. I want to see what he does.
It's gonna be big, man. That might be enough to make me stay up all night and watch it, bro.
He's bringing that competitive spirit back to the game. It ain't friendly no more. You know what I mean? Like, how when I hoop, even though I know you my boy, every time we play 1-on-1, I bust
We go at it.
ass. I bust your ass.
Boy, if you don't stop that lie, I love that lie. I love that lie. It ain't nobody out there believe that shit. Now look. Now though, at this right now with the body and stuff, you might win. You might beat me, but bro, you better tell him. You better tell him what really did happen.
I got a witness. Who was in the gym that day when we were playing 1-on-1? What was the girl name you were training?
Diamond.
Diamond. She plays in the WNBA. What's her last name?
The shit.
Yeah, she was in the gym. Tag Diamond. Y'all tag Diamond the Shields right now. She was a witness. She was my witness.
What's that?
Beat you like 3 games.
But bro.
I beat you 3 games.
How many I beat you?
Maybe one.
Hey, man, see this is why we gotta film everything, bro. I hate
Diamond the Shields was in the gym that day we were playing 1-on-1. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and she saw me peel potatoes. I was peeling. And tell everybody how you lost your hair. You lost your hair that day. Hey, boy, hey, man, look. Hey, but for the new generation, I don't want people to say I'm hating. So I'll say you won. I'll say you won for the comment section. You won. You beat me, bro. You know, I love you. I don't care. I'm fit. Look, then I was fit 48. So look, you won. People believe it anyway. They gonna believe the young man won anyway. So it is what it is.
Oh my God, man, you're funny. All right, so boom, we out. We'll get with you guys next time.
All right, bro.